Hello friends, my name is Madan. Today we shall take up the topic is organic chemistry, introduction of organic chemistry and importance of organic chemistry. In At the earlier stage of 18th century, 1807, Berzelius scientist proposed vital force theory. According to Berzelius' vital force theory, organic compounds are obtained from living organisms, living things only. They cannot be prepared artificially by using of inorganic compounds. According to Berzelius, organic compounds produced in living cells due to some mysterious attraction forces. These attraction forces are called vital forces, which are responsible for the formation of organic compounds in living things. But in reality, it is not correct. In 19th century, F. Wohler scientist disproved Berzelius' vital force theory. He experimentally prepared first organic compound urea in the chemistry laboratory by using of inorganic sources, inorganic compounds. Ammonium cyanate NH4 plus CNO minus. Ammonium cyanate is the salt, inorganic compound. When ammonium cyanate salt is heated 80 to 90 degrees centigrade temperature, rearrangement of atoms takes place. It is a molecular rearrangement reaction. Rearrangement of atoms takes place, leads to the formation of white crystalline compound NH2C double bond O NH2. This is the first organic compound synthesized by Wohler by using of ammonium cyanate salt. Urea is organic compound. It is also obtained from urine. After the discovery of urea, Berthelot scientist prepared methane gas by the heating of coal and hydrogen gas. Coal heated with hydrogen gas produce methane gas. A methane gas prepared by the combination of coal and hydrogen gas at higher temperature. Next, Kolbe scientist prepared acetic acid CH3COOH, acetic acid vinegar prepared by the combination of coal, hydrogen and oxygen gases. Acetic acid or vinegar is prepared by the combination of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen gases. From this observation, we concluded that organic compounds also prepared artificially in the chemistry laboratory by using of inorganic sources, inorganic compounds. That's why Berzelius' vital force theory is discarded. There is no importance for Berzelius' vital force theory. He said organic compounds cannot be synthesized artificially in the chemistry laboratory. Organic compounds all are obtained from living things only, but in reality it is not correct. Organic compounds also prepared artificially by using of inorganic compounds in the laboratory. After this experimental observation, Wohler scientist proposed one definition. The branch of chemistry the branch of chemistry which can deals with carbon and its compounds, carbon and its derivatives is known as organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is renamed as chemistry of carbon compounds. But in reality, it is also not correct definition. uh, all carbon compounds are not organic compounds. The branch of chemistry which can deals with carbon and its compounds is known as organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is renamed as chemistry of carbon compounds. But all carbon compounds are not organic compounds. For example, carbon dioxide, it is an inorganic compound. Carbon monoxide, H2CO3, carbonic acids. Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, carbonic acids, all are inorganic compounds. So all carbon compounds are not organic compounds, but all organic compounds are carbon compounds. After the after the experimental investigation, scientists introduced modern definition for organic chemistry. Modern definition for organic chemistry is the branch of chemistry which can mainly deals with hydrocarbons, hydrocarbons and its derivatives, and its derivatives is called as organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is renamed as chemistry of hydrocarbons. This is the modern definition. The branch of science which can mainly deals with hydrocarbons and its derivatives is called as organic chemistry. Nowadays, organic chemistry is renamed as chemistry of hydrocarbons. Organic chemistry explains structure and composition of carbon compounds, organic molecules, and properties, synthesis of carbon compounds, properties of carbon compounds, structure and composition of organic molecules. What are the required conditions for organic compounds? What kind of compounds are called as organic compounds? Means organic compound must and should contains carbon along with hydrogen. Not only carbon, along with hydrogen. So organic molecules all are consist of carbon along with hydrogen or other atoms also, along with other atoms. CH bond is compulsory, mandatory. Organic compounds in which carbon attached to hydrogen with sigma bond, CH bond containing molecules are called as organic compounds. Organic compounds all are highly flammable, combustible materials, easily burns with oxygen, produce carbon dioxide, water vapors along with heat energy. So many elements are there. Each and every element maximum forms 40 compounds or 50 compounds, but carbon forms millions of compounds. Nearly 10 million organic compounds were synthesized by the scientists. Still investigation and research is going on. Per every year nearly 1 million new organic compounds synthesized by the scientists. So how can we are going to remember all the names of these organic compounds? It is very difficult process. We can't remember, we can't by heart all the names of these organic compounds. That's why scientists are introduced IUPAC nomenclature system, IUPAC naming of organic compounds. Why carbon forms millions of compounds, crores of compounds? Because of 4 reasons. Carbon forms millions of compounds, innumerable number of compounds, because of 4 reasons. First one is unique properties of carbon. First one is catenation ability. First one is catenation ability, and second one is tetravalency. Second one is tetravalency. Third one is isomerism. Third one is isomerism. Fourth one is formation of multiple bonds. Formation of multiple bonds with its own atoms or other atoms. These properties are called unique properties of carbon. These unique properties of carbon responsible for the formation of millions of organic compounds. Carbon millions of compounds form cheyadaniki main reasons for catenation ability, maximum tetravalency, isomerism, formation of multiple bonds with its own atoms or other atoms. Catenation means formation of longest chains. Atoms of the same element undergo self-linkage through covalent bonds to form long chains, maybe open chain or branched chain or cyclic chain. That formation of longest chain with the same atoms of the element is called as catenation ability. For example, CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. This is the open chain. CH3, CH, CH3, CH, CH3, CH3. Open chain containing compounds, branched chain containing compounds, organic molecules, cyclic chain. For example, CH, double bond CH, single bond CH, CH, double bond CH, double bond CH, single bond C6H6, benzene molecule. N-pentane. In N-pentane molecule, 5 carbon atoms join with each other through covalent bonds, open chain, and second one is the branched chain containing organic compound, and third one is the cyclic chain, closed chain containing organic molecule, benzene. So in the case of carbon, catenation ability is maximum near up to 200 atoms it is possible. In the case of carbon, catenation ability is maximum. Nearly 200 atoms also combine with each other, join with each other through covalent bonds to form longest chains. And second one is tetravalency. Carbon atomic number 6, electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz0. This is the ground state electronic configuration of carbon. In this ground state, carbon atom has 2 unpaired electrons in its valency shell. So carbon shows 2 valency. Carbon shows 2 valency in ground state. But in reality, carbon never shows 2 valency. It is unstable. In most of the compounds, carbon exhibits maximum tetravalency. Carbon 99% shows tetravalency in their compounds. That's why carbon excited state electronic configuration. Carbon atom absorbs nearly 500 kilojoules per moles energy then electron jumps from lower energy 2s orbital to higher energy 2p orbital. That is called first excited state electronic configuration of carbon. That is 1s2, 2s1, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1. This is called first excited state electronic configuration of carbon. Here carbon has 4 unpaired electrons. These 4 unpaired electrons responsible for the formation of 4 sigma bonds with others, 4 bonds with others. So 2s orbital, 2px orbital, 2py and 2pz orbitals. There are 4 unpaired electrons form 4 bonds with other atoms. So carbon exhibits maximum valency 4. Carbon forms 4 single bonds with neighboring atoms. Carbon forms 4 sigma bonds with its own atoms or neighboring atoms. Carbon also forms 2 sigma bonds and 1 double bond. Carbon forms 2 sigma bonds and 1 double bond. Total bonds 4. Carbon forms 1 single bond, 1 triple bond. Carbon forms 4 sigma bonds with neighboring atoms. Carbon forms 2 sigma bonds, 1 double bond. Carbon forms 1 sigma bond and 1 triple bond. Carbon forms 2 double bonds with neighboring atoms. So 4 possibilities are there. Carbon forms 4 sigma bonds, 2 sigma bonds with 1 double bond, 1 sigma bond with 1 triple bond. Carbon also forms 2 double bonds with neighboring atoms. Carbon exhibits maximum valency for tetravalency in their compounds. It is also responsible for the formation of millions of organic compounds. And the next property is isomerism. Isomerism means organic compounds all are maximum exhibit isomerism. Organic compounds are molecules having same molecular formula, same composition, but they are different in structure, they are different in properties, physical properties and chemical properties. They are also different in spatial arrangement of atoms in their molecules. That phenomenon is called as isomerism. Organic compounds containing covalent bonds. Covalent bond is the directional bond. Because of directional character of covalent bond, organic compounds exhibit isomerism. Molecular formula same, but they are different in properties, they are different in structure, they are different in spatial arrangement of atoms in their molecules. That's why carbon forms isomerism is also play important role for the formation of millions of organic compounds. Nowadays we use most of the organic compounds. Even drugs also organic compounds, food materials, petrol, diesel, kerosene, wood, everything is organic. Plastic, rubber, all are organic compounds, carbon compounds. And the next one is the formation of multiple bonds with its own atoms or other atoms. Carbon is the smallest atom. It has high electronegativity character. So carbon easily forms multiple bonds with other carbons or other atoms because of partial overlapping of p orbitals. Carbon carbon forms multiple bonds, double bond or triple bond with its own atoms or other atoms due to the partial overlapping of pure p orbitals. Here carbon pure pz orbital, carbon pure pz orbital, carbon pure pz orbital. Pz pz orbital partial overlapping gives pi bond, double bond. The double bond consists of one sigma bond and one pi bond. So carbon forms multiple bonds, double bond or triple bond with its own atoms or other atoms due to the partial overlapping of p orbitals. For example, C triple bond C, C double bond C, C double bond O, C double bond S, C triple bond N. Carbon also forms multiple bonds with oxygen, sulfur, nitrogen, etc. So these four unique properties of carbon responsible for the formation of innumerable number of organic compounds, millions of organic compounds. Next we shall discuss here organic compounds divided into two types. First one is hydrocarbons, and second one is heteroatomic carbon compounds. Organic compounds are divided into two types, hydrocarbons and second one is heteroatomic carbon compounds. So today we shall take hydrocarbons. What is meant by hydrocarbon and classification of hydrocarbons. Classification of hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons means an organic compound which consists of carbon and hydrogen atoms only, no other atoms. It consists of carbon and hydrogen atoms only. Those organic compounds are called hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are divided into two types. First one is acyclic hydrocarbons and second one is cyclic hydrocarbons. Acyclic hydrocarbons and cyclic hydrocarbons. Acyclic hydrocarbons furtherly divided into two types, saturated hydrocarbons and second one is unsaturated hydrocarbons. Unsaturated hydrocarbons furtherly divided into two types, alkenes, olefins and the second one is alkynes. Alkynes are called acetylenes. Saturated hydrocarbons are also called alkanes. Unsaturated hydrocarbons are divided into two types, alkenes or olefins, alkynes are acetylenes. Saturated hydrocarbon means in these molecules carbon maximum valency, tetravalency satisfied by 4 sigma bonds. Carbon maximum valency 4 satisfied by 4 sigma bonds. Then molecule is said to be saturated hydrocarbons, alkanes. Molecular formula CnH2n plus 2. Here N is equal to number of C carbon atoms or number of H hydrogen atoms. Unsaturated hydrocarbons means in these molecules carbon maximum valency not satisfied by 4 sigma bonds. Their carbon valency satisfied by 3 sigma bonds or 2 sigma bonds, not 4 bonds. Their carbon maximum valency 4 not satisfied by 4 sigma bonds. Maybe 3 sigma bonds or 2 sigma bonds. Those molecules are called unsaturated hydrocarbons, furtherly divided into 2 types. Alkenes, molecular formula CnH2n. Alkynes, acetylenes, molecular formula CnH2n minus 2. Here N is equal to number of carbon atoms or number of hydrogen atoms. Cyclic hydrocarbons, they contain closed carbon chain. Acyclic hydrocarbons containing open carbon chain, or branched carbon chain. Cyclic hydrocarbons containing closed carbon chains. Closed carbon chain means first carbon and last carbon joined with each other through a covalent bond forms a ring. Closed carbon chain containing organic compounds are called as cyclic hydrocarbons. Cyclic hydrocarbons furtherly divided into 2 types. Homocyclic hydrocarbons are also called carbocyclic hydrocarbons, and second one is heterocyclic hydrocarbons. Homocyclic hydrocarbons, heterocyclic hydrocarbons. Homocyclic hydrocarbons are also called carbocyclic hydrocarbons. Here homocyclic hydrocarbons furtherly divided into 2 types. Alicyclic hydrocarbons, and second one is aromatic hydrocarbons. Homocyclic hydrocarbons are 2 types: alicyclic hydrocarbons and aromatic hydrocarbons. Alicyclic hydrocarbons containing closed carbon chain with single bonds only is called cycloalkanes. With at least one double bond is called cycloalkenes. With at least one triple bond is called cycloalkynes. So alicyclic hydrocarbons are 3 types. First one, cycloalkanes. And third one is cycloalkynes. Closed carbon chain with sigma bonds, cycloalkanes. Closed carbon chain at least one double bond, cycloalkanes. Closed carbon chain with at least one triple bond is called cycloalkynes. Cycloalkanes, cycloalkenes, cycloalkynes. Aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic hydrocarbons all are cyclic hydrocarbons. They contain closed carbon chain, planar molecules. Conjugation is also there. They obey Huckel's rule. We will discuss later. Aromatic are they containing alternate double bonds. They containing alternate double bonds. Conjugation, planarity. Cyclic hydrocarbons which obey Huckel's rule are known as aromatic hydrocarbons. Here, aromatic hydrocarbons are two types. Aromatic hydrocarbons are two types. First one is benzenoid aromatic hydrocarbons, and the second one is non-benzenoid aromatic hydrocarbons. Okay. Acyclic hydrocarbons, three types. Alkanes, molecular formula CnH2n plus 2. Example, CH4 methane, C2H6 ethane, C3H8 propane, C4H10 butane, C5H12 pentane. Alkenes, olefins. Example, one carbon containing alkenes can't exist independently in nature. Alkenes starts with two carbons. Example, C2H4 ethene, C3H6 propene, C4H8 butene. Alkynes, one carbon containing alkynes can't exist independently in nature. Understand? Alkynes also starts with two carbons. Example, C2H2 ethyne, C3H4 propyne, C4H6 butane, C5H8 pentane. All are called as acyclic hydrocarbons. Cyclic hydrocarbons are two types. Alicyclic hydrocarbons, aromatic hydrocarbons. Alicyclic hydrocarbons are three types. Cycloalkanes. Example, cyclopropane, cyclopropane, cyclobutane. Four members. 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons. Cyclobutane, cyclopentane, cyclohexane, cycloheptane. All are best examples for cycloalkanes. Cyclopropene, cyclobutene, cyclobutadiene, cyclopentene, cyclohexene, cycloheptene. All are best examples for cycloalkenes. Cycloalkynes, cyclopropyne, cyclobutane, cyclopentine, cyclopentadiene, cyclohexane, cyclohexadiene, cycloheptine. All are best examples for cycloalkynes. Aromatic hydrocarbons. Aroma means sweet smell. Most of the organic compounds, it is not mandatory, but most of the organic compounds exhibit sweet smell. Highly flammable, easily catches fire, burns with oxygen, gives sooty flame. Organic compounds all are burns with oxygen, gives sooty flame. Sooty flame means smoky flame, black smoky flame. Because of sooty flame, we can easily determine given compound is organic. It is the identification test for organic compounds. A compound which gives sooty flame, black smoky flame when it burns with oxygen gas is called aromatic compounds. Aromatic compounds all are planar molecules. All are planar molecules in which all carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized. Example, C6H6 benzene, CH, 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 CH. All are planar molecules in which all carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized. They contain conjugation. Conjugation means delocalization of pi electrons. Delocalization of lone pair electrons takes place. Example, aromatic compounds all are cyclic compounds. They contain closed carbon chain, highly flammable. All are planar molecules. All carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized with bond angle 120 degrees. They contain conjugation, double bond, single bond, double bond, CH2, double bond CH, single bond CH, double bond CH2, alternate double bonds. Double bond, single bond, positive charge. CH2, double bond CH, CH2, positive charge. It is also conjugation. Double bond, single bond, minus. Minus means pair of electrons. CH2, double bond CH, CH2, minus. Minus means pair of electrons. Double bond, single bond, single electron. CH2, double bond CH, CH2, single electron. It is also conjugation. Double bond, single bond, lone pair electrons. CH2, double bond CH, CH2, lone pair electrons. This is also conjugation. So, organic compounds all are conjugated systems, but all conjugated systems are not aromatic compounds. Aromatic compounds all are conjugated molecules, but all conjugated molecules are not aromatic compounds. Aromatic compounds ante conjugation compulsory. Conjugation compulsory. So, a delocalization of pi bond electrons, delocalization of lone pair electrons takes place along the conjugated system. Aromatic compounds all are exhibit resonance due to delocalization of pi bond electrons or lone pair electrons. They exhibit resonance structures. They obey Huckel's rule. Huckel's rule. Resonance exhibit chair. Huckel's rules means 4n plus 2 pi is equal to 2 electrons or 6 electrons or 10 pi electrons or 14 pi electrons or 18 pi electrons, so on. Cyclic hydrocarbons which are containing alternate double bonds, conjugation, which obey Huckel's rule 4n plus 2 pi is equal to 2 electrons or 6 pi electrons or 10 pi electrons or 14 pi electrons or 18 pi electrons. Here n is equal to integer, any integral value like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. For example, suppose if n is equal to 1, 4 into 1 plus 2 pi electrons is equal to 6 pi electrons. 6 pi electrons containing cyclic hydrocarbons are called aromatic hydrocarbons. For example, n is equal to 0. 4 into 0 plus 2 pi is equal to 2 pi electrons. 2 pi electrons. 4 into 2 plus 2 is equal to 10 pi electrons. 4 into 3 plus 2, 4 3 is 12, 12 plus 2, 14 pi electrons containing cyclic hydrocarbons are called as aromatic hydrocarbons. So aromatic hydrocarbons are two types: benzenoid aromatic hydrocarbons, non-benzenoid aromatic hydrocarbons. Benzenoid aromatic hydrocarbons, non-benzenoid aromatic hydrocarbons. Can I ask one question? Why carbon forms innumerable number of millions of organic compounds? Because of unique properties. Catenation ability of carbon, isomerism, formation of multiple bonds with carbon or other atoms, and maximum tetravalency of carbon. Isomerism means formula same, but they are different in strength. For example, pentane formula C5H12, open chain molecule, CH3 single bond, CH2 single bond, CH2 CH2 1 2 3 4 5. This is called N-pentane. Normal chain means open chain. This is called N-pentane. Branched chain molecule, CH3 CH CH3 CH2 CH3. This is called isopentane. The methyl group is shifted to, this methyl part is shifted to second carbon. This is called isopentane. Neopentane. Then this after the this part is cut and methyl group is shifted towards to second carbon. CH3 C CH3 CH3 CH3. This is called neopentane. N-pentane formula C5H12. Isopentane formula is also C5H12. Neopentane formula is also C5H12. Molecular formula same, but they are different in structure, different in properties, different in spatial arrangement of atoms in their molecules. That's why different compounds are formed. So isomerism, because of isomerism, carbon forms large number of compounds. Isomerism, catenation ability, formation of multiple bonds, tetravalence. These four properties are called unique properties of carbon, responsible for the formation of larger number of carbon compounds or organic compounds. Okay. Now, we are going to discuss aromatic compounds. Examples. Aromatic compounds are two types: benzenoid aromatic compounds, non-benzenoid aromatic compounds. Benzenoid aromatic compounds, cyclic hydrocarbons, which are containing conjugation, which obeys Haeckel's rule. Similar to benzene ring, which contains benzene nucleus, those molecules are called benzenoid aromatic hydrocarbons. Example, C6H6, this is called benzene. And second one is naphthalene. Benzene formula C6H6. Naphthalene formula C10H8. C10H8. Naphthalene. Anthracene. This is called anthracene. Benzene, naphthalene, phenol, benzoic acid, aniline, chrysine, phenanthracene, anthracene, benzene, naphthalene, aniline, phenol, benzoic acid, etc. All are called as benzenoid aromatic compounds, aromatic hydrocarbons, because these molecules containing benzene nucleus, similar to benzene structure, they are called as benzenoid aromatic hydrocarbons. Organic compounds all are obtained from living things, plants, animals, and petrochemicals. Major sources of organic compounds. Living things, plants, animals, microorganisms, మైక్రో ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ నుంచి కూడా ఆర్గానిక్ కంపౌండ్స్ వస్తాయి. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ పెన్సిలిన్ obtained from microorganisms. Coal. Coal is also important source of organic compounds. Coal, petroleum products. Petroleum products obtained from earth crust. Crude oil. Natural gas. All are important sources of organic compounds. Organic compounds obtained from animals, plants, microorganisms, coal, petroleum products which are obtained from earth crust, crude oil, natural gas, etc. Now we are going to discuss the next topic is non-benzenoid aromatic hydrocarbons.